What is going on YouTube? And welcome back to JoJo Speaks. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I love you guys for watching. I love you guys for subscribing. Be sure to subscribe to JoJo Speaks. Press that big red button. It is free and easy to do, and it just takes a quick little mash, and you are subscribed to my channel. Be sure to give us a thumbs up on this video. We want to see a couple of those. Also, leave us a comment. Let us know what you're thinking about as far as these stories are concerned. Your opinions on them, as well as what you'd like to hear us talk about in the future. Also, be sure to share JoJo Speaks with all your friends, family members, everyone that you know. Let them know JoJo Speaks is out here in these streets. And last but not least, press the notification bell so you are notified every time I post a new video. I got my sister here with me, Jennifer. She is here and ready to get to these topics. What's going on, girl?
She. Hello, how are you?
I'm
God bless you.
well. Mike should be joining us periodically in sometime in the near future. But yes, for right now, it's just me and Jennifer. What I first wanted to get into, and what's going on to everybody in the chat. Don't know if we have any comments yet.
Of course, give me just 2 moments. But I tell you, you like to finish the show in 5 minutes if I didn't slow you down every once in a while. Anywho, Erin is here. She says hello to everyone. Hello, Erin. So
Hey,
good to
Aaron.
have you. She says, thank you for coming. Please like and share and subscribe. Thank you so much for that. Dustin Butler is here. Hello,
What's going
Dustin.
on, Dustin? Thank you for
W-
coming.
Welcome on in, my girl. Ranting with Big 50 is in the spot. Good morning. And it's not good morning, but I think that's where I'm at because, I'm just thinking about work and, the hey,
Yeah,
good morning.
yeah, we get it.
Woo! Okay, and Aaron says hello to everybody. Aaron says, I miss Mike, but I love the both of you. Oh, he's on his
We love you too.
way.
Yes, he is coming.
And Ranta says, hate it. Big 50. I mean, Aaron, Lord Jesus. I'm awake.
Right, you're all discombobulated, girl, but it is okay. It is okay, honey. But I wanted to talk about RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars 8 really quickly. I know this is something that I've never touched on this show, but this past episode was a pretty good episode, and I just wanted to touch on it really quickly. So, of course, the challenge for this week was for the girls to do improv for whatever happened to Little Pound Cake. Little Pound Cake, of course, is the puppet character that was created on season 5 during a mini challenge with Naisha Lopez and Alaska. What's going on, Mike? How you doing?
Hello.
Thank you for coming, Boo. And so these girls had to do an improv challenge because there was a mystery of what
Oh, that
happened to
was
Little.
improv?
Yes, it was improv. There were no lines whatsoever. It was all improv. And so the girls get ready for the challenge. And Kahana, who has not been doing well at these acting challenges, all of a sudden gets cold feet and says that she wants to quit. She wants to go home. And if she did go home, this will be the second person to leave the show. Heidi in Closet left the show. I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago after the Snatch Game of Love. And so, of course, I was very disappointed because I've been rooting for Kahana for this entire season. I was so excited that she came
He's
onto
talking
this.
Drag Race.
Yes, I'm talking Drag Race, season 8, All-Stars 8. And so yes, I was very excited. She went home, I think on the third week of her original season 11. And so I was really rooting for her to do well. And it turns out, RuPaul came to the girls, she came into the room and got the girls together. She pulled them all in a circle and said, don't let your fears, don't let your feelings override your success. Don't let it hinder you from being able to be the best that you can possibly be. Kahana did great in the challenge. I thought all the girls did pretty good in the challenge, except for Candy and Alexis. I really thought the bottom two should have been Candy and Alexis. I'm so happy for Lala Ree. She finally got her first main challenge win, maxi challenge win. I'm so excited for her. And I loved the runway category. The category is Miss Fill in the Blank. So all of them had their own titles. I did not get what Jessica Wilde was doing, Miss Sausage Party. She just had a yellow dress with a bunch of sausages around her. It didn't make too much sense. I loved Kahana's category. She was Miss Tired Ass Showgirl, and she looked gorgeous. Jennifer, did you see her dress, the green and white dress that she had on? I don't think Jennifer knows who I'm
Of
talking
course
about.
not.
But yeah, it was. Well, I thought you and Mommy watched it, but anyway.
No, I didn't see the whole episode. I saw the thing that they created, the improv challenge. That was really, really good.
Okay. So yeah. So Kahana looked gorgeous. Lala Reed, she was Miss Bootleg Lady. She was selling bootleg stuff. She had the afro, the curly number going up. She had weave all on her purse. She had the
Ooh.
fake watches. She had it all going on. Candy as Miss Arrogant. I love the hair, but I did not get the outfit. The outfit was not doing much at all for me. Alexis Michelle was Mrs. Van Pig. And I won't go too deep into that, but the outfit said everything that you needed to know about where she was going with that category. But of course, we are down to our final five. I'm rooting for Lala, although I don't think she's going to win. I'm going to bet that Jimbo is going to win. They seem like they're leaning towards her winning thus far. I hope Candy does not win. I'm rooting for Jessica Wilde as well. I love Jessica. But yeah, this has been a great season. I suggest that everyone go watch it. It is on Paramount Plus. Again, RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars 8. And that is all for my spiel. I see Michael is losing interest as we speak. So let's get into.
No, now you're gonna have to make me watch it because I will never go through this again. Let me tell you something. When you were saying all these names, I said, "Who are these people?" So, I guess I'll watch it, Jonathan.
I haven't watched Drag Race since probably like the first 2 or 3 seasons.
Wow. Yeah,
Yes.
I've been watching it since the beginning, but I fell off on season 9 and 10 and 11. I didn't get into 9, 10, and 11. I had to actually go back and rewatch it eventually. I caught back on season 12 when the beautiful Miss Jada Essence Hall won. Beautiful Black Queen, but yes, and then some more, another Black Queen one in season 13. So yes, I love watching RuPaul's Drag Race mainly for the fashions, but also for the personalities. It's a great show in my opinion, and I'm sure it will go on as long as RuPaul wants it to. I don't see it being canceled anytime soon. They've won so many Emmys, and it's the top of the top. It's the best drag show in the world. But yes, let's get into these comments before we talk about our one hot topic that we got for tonight.
Hi, Aaron.
Good evening, Aaron.
I'm so happy to see you. Robin is here. Say hi.
Hey, Robin.
Oh boy. And of course, Aaron says hi to Robin as well. Aaron says, I love RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm with you, Jonathan. I love it.
Yes.
And okay, she says back to Aaron. All right.
All right. So just one topic about the submarine today.
Pretty much, yes.
That's all I saw on TikTok all day today.
And of course, we'll get into Housewives of Atlanta a little bit later on. But the only hot topic that anybody has been talking about is the submarine, who was apparently trying to visit the Titanic wreckage, if I'm not mistaken. Apparently this submarine, which was, I don't know how big it is, but apparently it's only big enough for people to sit Indian style, not even stretch out your legs.
You need to see the pictures.
There were 5 people. There were 5 people in the submarine. Is that correct? 5 people in the submarine, including the owner of the submarine, if I'm not mistaken. The owner, the person who actually had it built, and is charging people $200 and something thousand for this experience. He
$250,000.
$250,000 for this experience to be cramped up, in this submarine going underwater. Are you even an expert, sir? Are you well versed in the submarines? Do you know exactly what you are doing, sir? But there have been multiple searches as far as the Coast Guard is concerned, trying to find it. And they are assuming now, the report is that they are assuming that the submarine has imploded. They found parts of the submarine in various different areas. So if that is the case, these people died a quick death. They were supposedly supposed to lose air around 7 a.m. this morning. So today, I know this sounds so sinister, but today, was going to be it regardless, I guess. But what did you guys think watching this and, hearing about this? I know this is something that none of us would do or even consider doing in any way, shape, or form. But what do you guys think about this?
I'm trying to keep a straight face.
Keep your straight face. Hold on one second. Jonathan, I need you to go ahead and put yourself on mute. I sent you a video that actually shows you the sub itself as well as the inside and everything like that, what they were using. Go ahead, my friend.
All right. So as I was saying, I'm going to try to keep a straight face because, regardless of this situation, 5 people have passed. And okay. Now I love the Titanic movie. Okay, and I'm one of
Yes.
those people that probably don't know. I look like it, but I'm intrigued about the way the Titanic sunk, and I love looking at the videos
Yeah.
of the wreckage underwater.
And that was done with unmanned robots.
Yes, a man-made robot that they sit underwater. I like looking at the wreckage and the boots of the people who have died from the Titanic. I'm intrigued with that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
Not so intrigued that I got to go down there myself.
Right.
Go down where no man has lived before. Go down where no whale has swam
Mm-hmm.
in his habitat. That's his habitat. He hasn't swum that deep. I don't have to go down myself and see it. Now, even if I was going to go down, I would not go into no kind of machine that is bolted from the outside.
Right.
You have to sit crisscross. That's gonna be one problem right there. Sit
Crisscross.
I'm not no
Applesauce.
skinny man. Jonathan and me is two different weight categories. Okay.
Okay.
He makes it sit out crisscross, but me, baby, I'm gonna be cramped.
Right. I'm gonna probably be cramped too because I'm 6'2". I'm
Oh, yeah, you're
tall,
tall.
so I will be
Yes.
cramped my dang self.
And they was already hovered over already, so that's already gonna be a no.
No.
I don't want, and then it's not enough space for me to go down. It to me,
Yeah.
all the odds were against them.
Right.
Literally all of them.
And I hate that sometimes people, I don't know if people with money do not think clear, or but you have to common sense is not common. I don't know how they thought this through. Because the thing is not the first time that little thing has went down. The first time that went down had to come back up at the 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going, what was it, over 200?
Yeah, over 200.
It's supposed to take 2 hours and some change to get down 2 miles. This thing that was just sinking down is going down too fast. I don't know if anybody ever went up to the mountains when your ears pop and you go and just imagine going. I just don't understand.
Going down and the pressure.
Yes.
Okay.
I better make it when I'm on the airplane and you start descending and your ears start popping. I can't even stand that right there. I can only imagine. I mean, I just hate that these people did this and they had to sign a waiver.
Right.
So they can't even sue.
They can't.
Because they signed the waiver. But it just I don't know why they went down to see a wreckage, not a part of the wreckage now.
Right.
And that's oh Lord.
I just don't understand. Okay. I don't know maybe they're just so excited they just didn't think straight. I don't know. I'm trying to see if somebody came to me and say Beyonce is at the bottom of the sea and she's doing meet and greets. Would you? I still wouldn't go down there. It's nothing that would make me want to go down there that far.
Exactly. Ask them if they got some pictures. I'll look at those, but I'm not going down there myself. No, thank you.
Okay. I really think it's super sad what these people got themselves into.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. People have gone to glory for way less, but it felt like they paying to go unto glory.
Yeah, they definitely paid to go to glory.
Literally. So, oh Lord, y'all, the problem is, and I'm doing my best. That's why I'm rubbing my eyes, Robin. That's why I'm doing my best not to laugh on live about this issue. So I'm going to push for it because I unfortunately saw 2 days worth of unfortunate, hilarious TikToks.
And Facebook
statuses and things of that nature. Is very unfortunate. I'm going to stay at this low tone to try to keep me from getting excited. So I think one of the craziest things that I saw, was they didn't
together, girl.
They didn't understand that was a one-way ticket for $250,000. And it's very unfortunate. And I'm thinking, wow, there's like over $1 million that they made in that submarine. So I sent the submarine to you, Jonathan, for a reason.
And it was controlled with a joystick, a game controller,
And it
Right.
was
and a
okay.
push to start.
That there was one button in the whole submarine, and I think about submarines that I've seen, like naval submarines and submarines
Right.
that I actually not follow, but I do get a couple of videos on TikTok from a woman that actually operates a submarine
Well,
daily,
Right.
and
let
I
me say
saw
this.
all the buttons in the
it looks like
cockpit.
the command center. Okay.
Well, let
It
me say this.
does.
I went to Aruba when I was maybe like 14, 13 or 14,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and they actually do submarine dives in Aruba. And I got into a submarine. Wouldn't do it now, but I was
Mm-hmm.
13, I'm 14 years old, and I got into a submarine. It didn't even go that low.
Yeah,
It went
I'm
low, but you
sure
could see
Right.
fish. You could see a bunch of fish falling, but
enough.
enough. And then we were sitting down, like people on like somebody to my back, and I was on the other side, but
Yeah,
we went down and we came back, but this was a legit submarine, like something that made for tourism,
yeah.
something that's been tested by probably I don't know whoever tests things,
Okay.
Right.
uh, people who shoot the
There was an
things in the,
actual cockpit.
yes,
Okay.
There was
yes,
actual air for the captain, and
tested,
and
It was
then
and
legit.
what
done
bothers
many
me,
test drives.
one button, that's the push to start, and then the it was operated by a joystick, not like an Xbox or PlayStation or not even a Nickelodeon joysticks there.
Something cheap.
Um, they had a
Wasn't it an
Logitech.
off-brand?
It's
Yes.
Logitech. The
Yes.
same thing that some people have cameras by, it was a Logitech thing, and it's like it was wireless. So, like, there were so many scenarios. People were thinking, like, well, what if they lost power or they needed more batteries? Somebody didn't bring the USB charger. They just had a bunch of iPhone chargers or something like that. Just really unfortunate situations there.
Mm-hmm.
And another problem is that it's not recommended that you go that far.
Right.
Government regulated vessels, as well as other regulated vessels, are not sending human beings down that deep to see wreckages. The
Mm.
actual official pictures that we have are from robots that were sent down there, not
Slowly.
people. Oh,
Right.
and I mean slowly. And this, in my opinion, is just one of those things that we are not meant as human beings to be. We're not meant to be down there, in my opinion. Okay, it's the
Right.
reason why we've only explored 5% of the whole ocean. After all this time, we still have only looked at 5%.
If he wanted us to be able to go into the ocean that deep, he would have made us way that we can breathe underwater.
Right. It's not
Or
for
at
us,
least
y'all.
take the pressure,
Take the
because
Yes.
if
pressure.
you go down that deep, you can like at that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Let me get to these comments that I'm not laughing at all.
Well, I'm going.
Oh Lord.
Well,
Let the laughter commence, y'all. Okay.
I'm going to laugh because, and I'm going to separate the two because it just no.
We're not laughing at the
We're
situation
definitely not laughing at the
itself,
situation. No,
y'all.
I'm just
Okay.
because
And I think they understand that.
yes, but it was on so many comments. It is one thing about social media. They are sometimes too fast with this
Right.
stuff. This could have came maybe a week or two or a month later. Like, because, people, they made fun, comedians made fun of 9/11, but they didn't make fun of it the same year. They made fun of it, the
Right.
following year,
Way
2 years
after.
later. Yes.
But they didn't let
But they did
nothing.
it wasn't even.
Not they ain't even been down there real good for y'all
They,
to
they,
start.
they
What said, Mama ain't even the ground. She ain't even
Okay.
been in the ground. I
They
can't remember what she said, but she ain't even in the ground, frozen, heated, whatever it is.
okay, the
Yeah,
people barely went. Y'all
yes.
start talking about them.
Oh yeah, Mama barely in the ground now. She's this girl and already sold the house. But
oh gosh.
Right.
yeah, this they were just many of the comments was from African Americans.
Okay.
Majority of them, all of them, 99.9%
Well, you know
of
what?
them.
Well, being that I'm connected with TikTok, I saw a lot of Caucasian folks doing the same thing. To be honest, I believe it's mostly the non-billionaire areas of
Regular folks.
regular old folks really
Mhm.
saying the most about this. I'm saying if I saw there was a TV screen and a push to start button and a joystick that was $30 for Logitech, people have been going on to Amazon and leaving
Oh no. Oh no.
reviews on that particular joystick, and they said, oh, they were talking about their submarine, and unfortunately, they weren't able to move forward with their expedition because the joysticks worked horribly.
Oh
And
no.
please tell me why. Do you remember me talking about Temu, Jonathan, that online store?
Yes, yes, yes.
They already have little replicas for sale.
Oh no.
Mm-mm-mm.
It ain't been 20 minutes, and I'm hoping that it was a fake commercial, but that it looked like a real toy of a replica of the situation. And people have, and it's like I wanted to really hope that they would find them, but what they were trying to do was go that deep, and especially to know that there wasn't like a door that they had to close down
Mm.
to. No, there were 17 rivets around the thing, and they basically rivet them in to that. There was actually one man, that was actually set to join them on
Oh
that
yeah,
excursion,
he changed his mind.
and he decided
Mm.
that he was gonna change his mind. And even before that, there was another man that actually does a TV show about, adventuring and stuff like that.
Mhm.
He was actually in the submarine when they were doing tests. There
Okay.
was failures after they went 30 feet
Mm.
down, and they were
That should
talking
have
about
told you
going over
something.
2,
3-0.
Okay.
not even
Child.
50, but 30. And it's like, how do you that's the problem with me. How do you put so much trust in
Right.
something that looks so bad?
And what was this man? Is he a marine expert? Is he an expert in these things of submarines and things of that nature? Like this billionaire that had this thing built. Like,
Look at the submarine. Oh, look at the thing we're calling a submarine. That's not a
right.
submarine.
No,
Do you look like it? Do you think he's equipped or know
I
what he's
would say
doing?
no.
All he
I
did
would
was
say
create.
no.
All he did was get a bunch of metal and put it together.
Right.
And that's literally what he did. Everything that he created that
Thank you,
vessel
Robin. Was
with,
not a submarine. Thank you. It was
Yeah.
not. a,
everything everything that he created that with, um was repurposed equipment, Jonathan.
Mm.
it
Wow.
My thing, I'm still nervous sometimes taking flights, and I'm like, Lord Jesus, let me just make sure I get in this air and make
Okay.
it.
Right.
Let the gravity do not fill us now.
Okay. And how about there's a documentary already about to be out today, I believe, in England about this.
Wow.
It's kind of weird, and they documented everything like up
Leading up.
into them getting in there and everything. Um,
Okay. Yeah.
and they lost comms, which is just
Well, it's just a Navy ground something they could hear, or it was tracked on the monitor that they could hear the implosion or whatever it's called.
Right. Yeah. They were listening underwater, but the thing is, underwater, everything is so amplified, so they can hear
yeah.
the whales, they can hear the fish, they can hear all the other things that are going on and down there.
But
So
I'm sure you can tell the difference between a whale and
yeah, yeah, kaboom. Okay.
Let me hit these comments real hard. There's so many through this conversation. I thank you guys for paying attention and listening to us and forgiving us every time we've chuckled.
they chuckle too.
I know they chuckled. Fifi's oh, it's in the space. Hey Fifi.
What's going on, Fifi?
Much love, Fifi. Robin said the
The
sub
sub discussion about this has been played out best on Black Twitter.
yes.
It was comments saying like, my mom wouldn't let me go on 3 feet of swim in the swimming pool. Do you let them go down? Oh, it was people talking about, if this is my man down there, I'll be down there.
Okay, that's
I'll
the
find
only
the
way y'all can
wreckage.
find me down there. If it's my man's down there,
You
honey.
guys, there was even a what are they? What are those things called? Oh
Memes.
Lord, not memes, but when you filter. There was even a filter and you can be a submarine. It's
Right.
horrible,
I heard they
y'all.
didn't even have windows in that submarine. Like,
There's
yo,
There's
like,
only
one.
one small little window in the front, and you have 5 dudes back there.
My thing
yo,
is,
like,
so many videos on YouTube and also TikTok of the robot who has went down there and did very good footage of
Amazing.
mhm,
where you can see the bathroom, you can see shoes, you can see the wreckage,
right.
you can
All of it.
see fish floating around. I understood everything that man was saying to the robots.
And,
I didn't feel the need to have to go down there myself and see it.
Myself,
but
yeah,
what's
no.
crazy to me is that it's not like they'd be able to get out in scuba gear or something like that and go see it. Like there
Mhm.
was no way for that to be happening because our
No,
body cannot physically
I
take
don't
it.
understand. This is why I think people are not take. We feel bad because 5 people have lost their lives,
Right.
Absolutely.
but it's like you kind of knew this was coming.
Of course.
Don't. It's like your mama saying, "Don't put your hand on that stove. That stove is hot,
And you
Okay.
can see it's
and
hot.
I'm going to pay you to do it."
And you and I'm gonna pay you to burn me. And it has a push to start green button. And
Ciao.
So
You
I
know
mean,
what? Let's learn to look at the warning signs. Robin says,
warning signs.
yes, warning signs. Robin says submersive vehicle. It didn't even it
It
ain't
ain't
even a
even a
submarine.
submarine.
Right.
Oh
It's
Yeah,
not
because
a.
Lord.
It's
no one on the news has actually been calling it a submarine.
Yeah.
So yeah,
The
it's
thing about the submarine is there is no windows, just a little bit. I'm
a
not
little
laughing.
TV.
A little TV to see
It's.
how.
I
yeah,
wouldn't want
to
to be on that
show the
crap stuff.
video. I think there are cameras outside of the submersive. I think that's what it's called. So that they can actually see what's going on outside of the
Yes,
But here's
personal
a
submersive.
coming left
problem.
behind.
If I'm paying $250,000, may I kindly have a seat and may I be able to sit up,
And can I be comfortable?
please?
Yes,
I
and if something should
mean,
happen by accident, then
Oh
by
gosh.
accident. But the thing is, people fly up. NASA create many spaceships to go up to the moon and up to
Into
galaxy
space,
into
sky.
space,
But
right?
into orbit.
these are okay. These are I guess they don't like me talking about them. I'm sorry,
Oh,
Ooh,
sorry.
okay.
but
Well,
these
let's
are things that have been tested
yeah,
by astro like NASA
for
and
real,
things,
Mhm.
NASA.
and it's yes, going into something like that and something should happen, then it's more sad because that stuff has been tested. But this, it's just I don't know. I feel bad, but at the same time, it's kind of hard to shed a tear, um,
And I do
because
feel sorry for the
uh,
families that were left behind, like
yes.
Of
Aaron.
And then
course.
one of the people went to a concert, and he chose not to go out there looking for his parent, and he was questioning why would you not out there with a search team, and he said, "This my dad would not want me to be there looking for him." But my thing is, I told my mother, "Mom, if it was you, I would be sad. I wouldn't be out there searching for you either. I would be sad. I'll probably be at my
But I
house,
wouldn't be going to no Bleak
just
182
comfort me.
concert.
Okay.
No, I wouldn't be going to a concert either, but I would be sad. But
Now, if it was a Beyonce concert, we may have to remember her
not if
as
it's your
we're at
mother
the
or something like that.
concert.
Right.
Not no. That was my mother was
That's not a
saying.
cheap ticket.
Okay. I
Well,
mean,
they
if it's
just
been
spent.
planned, okay, my plans are already in place. My ticket is already purchased. My plane ticket probably is already purchased, or my gas money is already in the
That's a
bank.
difficult
Okay,
thing.
honey.
Robin says the U.S. military had indication from the beginning that the vehicle was no more.
I think we all knew that
Right.
when they said
They
they could
le-
not find it.
they
They
learned
couldn't
by
find it after 30 minutes, ain't it?
they learn they learned by way of some advanced technology that is apparently a national
National
security
security
secret, and I
secret.
hope they continue to keep it a secret. But you know what they didn't keep a secret is the fact that you need more than just one button. a Vizio TV screen
Right.
and a Logitech $30 remote control
It's
to
so
do this.
bootleg. That is so
Yes.
bootleg.
For
Like,
so much money, I would
right?
want. I would have an expectation for so much more, but
So
maybe
much
some
more.
people are so rich and so bored they just want to
They just
do
do
whatever.
whatever.
And
Yeah.
that's what Robin says. This was an ultimate thrill-seeking adventure. Yeah, I wonder if I'm.
Right. The ultimate. Exactly. The
Let me say
ultimate because
this.
it ended in
God,
death.
I'm a Christian, and I know some hard down Christians.
Mm-hmm.
I know people who live strictly
Okay.
by that book.
By the book,
Jesus.
honey.
I guarantee you,
Mhm.
God could be down there by that wreckage, and they wouldn't go down there. Okay.
Okay. I see you when I see you, Lord. But
Yeah, but you know
this ain't
what?
it.
What they would say is God is everywhere. I can meet him
God-
here in
Oh,
my house.
right.
And I can meet him here on top of the water. I'll go to the ocean.
Okay. Above ground.
Uh,
Okay.
I'll be at ocean level.
Above
Uh,
sea level. Okay.
TD McCullough says, hit that like button. Now hit that like button now. Fifi says, my heart races on elevators, so there is no way.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Claustrophobic, and then in that small little space sitting
Yes, I couldn't
crisscross
imagine. I
applesauce.
couldn't imagine.
Who
No.
child? And then this is recycled air. If somebody toots, it's going to be an issue, a problem.
Well,
Okay.
with a good thing though, bad thing, but the good thing is that because it imploded, they didn't feel anything. They
It
didn't know
wouldn't
it
feel
was
a
coming.
thing.
Right.
So
Yeah.
they
That
didn't
was the best way to go.
suffer. Yes, I mean, I hate to say that's the best way to go, but I'd
It
rather for them
is.
to go that way other than be on there and then they have no air and no oxygen. It just
And at
Right.
least they were doing something they really wanted to accomplish. So,
Right.
that
Something that
might be a
meant a
good
lot to
thing.
them, probably.
Don't
Something
think
that they
about that.
loved, hopefully. So
Robin said, there are already so many videos, documentaries, and the like. They should have invested in AI. They should have. They need. Oh, okay. That's
it's
not a
not
submarine.
a submarine.
Yes.
okay, say it with your chest.
She mean virtual reality. Yeah, they should have done a virtual reality.
Right.
Because with the information gathered from that robot, they really could have been able to do something virtual reality with that. Robin also says, "Mama ain't never gonna be in that ground." Oh,
Okay. It seems like the draw for these people was to actually get close to the Titanic wreckage. That seemed to be what the draw was for them to actually be close to the famous Titanic ship.
Now they part of it.
And you know what? It's like I understand that that's a once in a lifetime type of experience that you hear of. But once again, when it comes to matters of life and death, and that's the thing, I don't think these people ever considered the fact that they might not make it out alive. I don't think they even considered
I
that.
think they probably
whatsoever.
thought potential was low.
Right, exactly.
Because even when I go on the airplane, I'm like, okay, things could happen and you have no control over it. But hopefully the chances are low.
But see, when I look over as you're walking into the airplane, right? You look over to your left, and sometimes you can actually see into that cockpit.
Right. Sometimes the door is actually open.
I see all these buttons.
Right.
Okay. And 3 people navigating. They have the pilot, co-pilot, and the navigator right there. And they sometimes it's just a pilot, co-pilot, but that's okay. But there's so many buttons. There's 2 of these, and then you can do like this, you do like that,
And they got people talking to them constantly.
Air traffic control. Right. Okay.
Oh, Lord.
They ain't just losing the airplane out of nowhere in the sky.
Right.
And but it's just a tried and true thing. It's like I would ask people that actually do the submarine thing to be like, hey, what do you feel about this? Do you feel strongly about
They don't feel nothing about that thing. We all know that thing made no sense. We all know it.
Okay.
Because if it makes sense, people be going down there constantly.
You're
right.
Yeah, so we all know, at this point, rest in peace to the people, those 5 people. We are sorry that this has happened to you.
Right. There's a reason. There's a reason why this is not a regular thing. Like people don't regularly go down in submarines to see wreckage of different boats and things like that.
And
There's a reason why.
They couldn't have the government help with what they were doing simply because they were trying. They wouldn't. They would never, because they wanted to get people down to those depths. That's a problem. That's a hazard. That's a risk. That's going down, from what I've seen, 50 to 100 feet further than anybody's. They're okay with
They
people
said that's
going.
like
That's why they're doing it by
Right.
themselves.
five. What's the Empire State Buildings?
Yeah.
This is
Yes.
5 or 3 of them or 5 of them or something. It's a lot. So
No.
The juice is up in here. Say hey, y'all.
What's going on, Regina?
how you
Aaron
doing?
said, "Hi, the Juice Radio and Talk Show, boo number one."
The Juice Radio Talk Show has been on she's been on TikTok constantly.
Constantly, child. I
Yes.
said, this woman here,
All
she
down
is
my
on the
timeline,
TikTok.
okay?
She must have had not a whole lot to do, but she did
Okay.
it though. And yes, Robin said, repurpose materials. Shameful. There's
Shameful.
people's lives at risk, and but it still feels like they're not taking their own lives into account. So it's like,
No. It's
whew,
I don't think they considered it, y'all. I really don't think they considered it at all.
like they thought it was a sure thing, like the love I
Right.
had between me and my husband.
Come on,
Robin.
Miguel. Yes.
Robin
That's my
says,
song.
I saw someone say that because of the distressed materials, the integrity of the vehicle was compromised, as in lots of wear and tear. My God.
Because they were
Tyrone says,
recycled
hey,
parts,
y'all.
weren't they?
Hey,
Yeah,
Tyrone.
yeah, they were. Robin says, it's okay to laugh. We know that it's a man-made tragedy.
Right.
That's a great way
Literally.
to put it.
Yeah.
We are just risk averse. So it seems ridiculous to us. It does seem
It
ridiculous to
does.
us.
Yeah, I think it's just too soon, too fast. But I hate that it happened. But I'm not laughing at them. I'm laughing at the comments, basically. That well, everybody
It's the comments.
It's the comments.
Right.
Ooh, so many people have taken that thing and ran with it, and I've been laughing a whole lot in my corner
Yes.
over here and saying, "Lord bless them people," but good Lord, it just seems ridiculous. But this puts it on into perspective here.
Jennifer, your
Right.
problem is that you don't have $250,000 to throw away. If I
Okay,
had to throw it away, I wouldn't be throwing it away that way.
Okay.
I threw my whole bank account away just now. I mean,
okay. Robert says they had to sign a waiver that relieved the company of any fault.
any fault.
The waiver
Wow.
had the word death at least 4 times per CBS Mornings.
Well, there
And
you
I had
go. I mean, if you don't consider death in those type of situations, those people probably did not read those contracts. They probably did not read all of that because
But
it was
they knew it was
probably
a waiver for death. Let's be
Well,
real.
right, exactly.
Usually when it's
Because
that serious, somebody read it to you.
right, if you got to sign something before you do something, then that should tell you something.
Well, they
Okay,
got
you don't even
lawyer
got to
money.
sign. Right.
Mm.
So
The Juice Radio Talk Show said, horrible this happened to them. I pray others learn to leave wreckage alone. It went to the bottom for a reason. Let it rest.
Ooh, and actually, that's what a lot of people. That's one of the first few things that I was seeing on TikTok. But they were talking about saying that the people down there that went to glory for for the first like 111 years ago,
mhm.
they need to be at peace. Leave them alone, please.
Right.
And they were saying like, this is like a burial ground, just like Lake Lanier. That's why they say so many people go to glory at Lake Lanier here in Georgia. There's a lot of people that have gone to glory up under there. So you don't want to play around with that.
No.
Horrible that this happened. Okay, we already saw that. Juice said I
I
had
know
one
one
night
night only.
that I had a couple of free hours. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm,
And I used them on TikTok. Yeah, I saw it.
okay.
I saw every bit of them. Girl, you were all over, and that's all right.
Well, we only got 20 minutes. May the
Okay.
people rest in peace.
Yes.
And we will see whatever
Oh
comes out of this.
no. I'll tell you one last thing. I saw a Lego reenactment of the Titanic, and they included the vessel right beside it. People are
Wow.
doing that as well.
Wow.
It's
People
tragic.
just think outside of the box, and like now that we have social media, we're able to see what everyone's thoughts are, and I think that's completely amazing.
Yes.
Ain't it though? But I think I'm going to spend some time on TikTok tonight, not laughing at them, of course, but
But laughing at TikTok stuff, the
yeah,
people.
Right.
yeah, of course.
And now on more news.
All right.
Oh, this is on top of. Well, did you guys see the Les twins help Beyonce out this weekend?
How did they help her?
How did they help her?
Well, Beyonce Beyonce was performing that's "Break My Soul,"
Of course, an
and
amazing
she had a
song.
new outfit on
Hmm.
that was showing the cleavage area and almost had a nip slip.
Uh-oh.
The Les twins took her by the hand and had like he was dancing with her and moved her hand over her chest.
Wow.
I was like, oh, like you really have. She really
That is a
has.
professional, okay?
Yes,
People
and
that care. And you know what? One thing I do enjoy about her relationship with the Le twins is that she respects their artistry and she
Hmm.
lets them do them. And they've even done some choreography over there. And I think she sees them as friends. They
I
really
think
care.
all her
Agreed.
dancers because even the one big girl dancer she has on her team right now. I guess her brother recently passed away. I don't know if he been passed away or this is a reunion another reunion
Anniversary.
anniversary of the passing.
Hmm.
But instead of Blue coming out, the big girl came out and was giving tribute to her brother.
Awesome.
I almost teared up. It was just she didn't do much, but you can just tell the power and just tell it was just awesome. I love Beyonce and how her
She's
dancers are.
thoughtful.
She's thoughtful.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, I know we have to talk about Real Housewives of the
Oh, I'm about
ATL,
to ask you,
baby.
see Rumi? She's so cute. They like to pop
Rumi,
out
yes. But why not
copy and paste.
Sir? Yes.
That's what I want to see, sir. Where's Sir at?
Yes.
Or maybe
Yeah.
he ain't got no time for his mama's concerts. Is that what it is? Because we have not seen Sir yet.
We have not seen Sir, but I'm pretty sure he's coming.
For sure.
But yeah, Rumi is a copy and paste of Blue Ivy.
Yeah.
But
Shoot, take
child,
me back.
B got some strong genes.
Strong
Don't
jeans.
she? Don't she? Child.
Strong. She get it from
Okay.
Wama. Okay.
She gets my mom because to be
Right.
honest, Solange is like Beyonce too.
Yes.
She does. She really does.
Yes, and the older she gets, the more she looks like Beyonce. But
Yes.
I found that Jules looks a lot like Beyonce, actually.
Jules, even Kelly Kids kind of look like Jay-Z and Beyonce a little bit.
Yes, and I agree.
A little bit. Just a little bit.
But you know what? I know I can stand Beyonce all day, and we can go to like 8 o'clock in the morning about Beyonce. But I'm not going to do it today.
Well, we all love her.
Yes, we all love Beyonce. Giselle knows Carter, but we're gonna let her go.
Right.
Today.
So it seems like for this past episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta, there's really only scene that's worth talking about, and that's that thing that
Keep me
Sheree.
Gucci.
Yes, her Gucci get together. Now, it's interesting. Were we surprised that Kenya did not show up in her Gucci? Were we surprised that she didn't?
Well, she wore Gucci. It was just late. Just like
Okay.
Like Marlo
Okay.
said.
yes, it was
Dated.
Gucci. But and my thing is, I'm not that fashion person where I feel like wear whatever you want to.
Right.
But one thing I would not do if it's an all Gucci brunch, I wouldn't wear a Gucci for Chanel. I mean,
Right.
but that's just me. I don't have Gucci in my closet, so I can't really, be part of this topic. But if I were to have $250,000,
Right.
I will definitely have Gucci on Gucci.
Okay. Yes.
Right. So Sheree, after the whole get together, Sheree felt like she had actually accomplished something. She felt like she brought the girls together. There was a little bit of resolution between Courtney and Candy. So hey, thumbs up for that or whatever. Sheree, you didn't do a darn thing. You didn't do nothing.
How you just skip over the whole brunch and go right to the end of it?
Well, I mean, Marlo and Candy went back and forth. Of course. What did you guys think of their back and forth? And Marlo trying to explain exactly what she was so upset about, and Candy clearly not wanting to hear or understand what was going on.
No, and I'm not going to make this a continuation of last week because we already know how I feel about this thing.
Yes, we do.
And I understand why Candy is upset. Because it does seem like you're trying to attach it to my restaurant,
Right.
which is attaching it to me, trying to make it seem like no, I do bad business or my restaurant is in the ghetto or the hood. So I understand why Kenny is mad. I'm not even going to mention why she's upset. I think Marlo brought it up that way to make it seem like Kendi is doing bad business. Because you could have just said my nephew used to work for you and he passed away, and I feel like you didn't really do much.
And just
when he
left it
passed.
there.
And left it right there.
There we go.
So it could have been done differently. Yes, I agree with everybody when they say that. I think Marlo was trying to clear it up right now, and I think it's just probably a little too late.
But I can say I didn't like Kenya in the moment. I didn't like Kenya in the moment. She was just expressing how she felt, but Marlo was trying to clear herself with Candy, and that did not involve Kenya. So I didn't like that. I thought I'd rather be or Drew, amen.
Right.
I thought that it would have been best if she just spoke on it and just everybody eat their toast.
Right. Yes. When you bring a lot of girls into a situation and there is a situation that's brought up between two of them, other girls in the group are definitely going to chime in. And I don't think you can be surprised by that. Although Kenya had no reason to get in on the situation. We know why Kenya got in on the conversation.
Well, why?
I think Kenya got into a conversation because she does not like Marlo. She doesn't see it
and
from
Marlo.
So she wanted to tag team with Candy. Okay, tag you're it. Okay, and let me get my hits in on Marlo as well. That's why Kenya got in on it.
No, Kenya want Marlo to pop her ass. That's what she is. That's what I don't like about Kenya.
Okay, so Kenya's asking
if it was real life and not recorded TV, if
that'll
I
get you
like you, if I don't like you, I don't jump in your conversations when you're talking to somebody else. We can be in the presence of each other because we're a group still, but I don't talk to you unless you say something about me personally. Kenya had no right jumping in that conversation at all because nobody was talking to her born. Okay? Right. And that's what pisses me off about Kenya, because if she would have did it in real life with a gangster, then sometimes you may get popped doing that, and then she would have been ready to make a big scene and call the police and all that. She's
antagonist.
And yes, antagonist. Mm-hmm. That's what I don't like about her. So Kenya could have just shut up. Oh, well, it's Christian now, but I try to make sure I don't curse.
That's okay.
Yes. But yes, I think Marlo did good by just listening to everybody speak at first. She didn't jump into nobody else's conversation.
That's true.
Right.
And then even though Drew and Kenya and everybody was just yelling across, as soon as Sheree said, "Hey, Marlo's trying to talk," Candy actually said, "All right, yeah, go ahead." And she was quiet. That they should have taken the tone from Candy,
right? Taking
and just let Marlo say what she had to say. This is called communication. And they talk about how they don't
F your flowers, and I was like,
okay, well,
right, yeah, well, but
she's still feeling the way.
Something else I didn't understand: why Sanya or Sanya, however you pronounce her name, why is it that she felt the need to? Why is it that she felt the need to try to explain what Marlo was saying when I felt like Marlo was explaining herself just fine, but Sanya, I guess, felt like Candy wasn't getting the hint or Candy wasn't picking up what Marlo was putting down? What is it that Sanya was trying to do in that moment?
Sanya was doing the same thing that Manana and Kenya and I don't do for Candy, okay?
Right.
So why can't Sanya do for Marlo when they all do it for Candy?
Is this beat up on Joe Nathan Day? I mean,
no,
I was just bringing up what Sanya said.
You don't have a soft spot for Marlo right now, but
I know.
I think
Marlo and her minions, but okay.
Because you can explain to Candy till she's blue in the damn face, or why somebody is truly mad. But a thing that Candy doesn't understand, when Candy hears something negative about it, she's stuck in that
she
one
does
thing.
hold on to it.
She holds on to that one little thing.
If Candy doesn't want to see it, she's literally not going to see it. She's not going to see it, period.
And Sonya was like, you're mad about something totally different than what she's talking about. You're mad about the restaurant, and Marlo doesn't care about the restaurant thing at all.
But I feel like the explanation needed to be coming from the source, nobody else, just the source.
Right.
And if she was able to,
source, though.
No. If she was able to totally hear the source, rather than it being drowned out by other people in the group, I think there would have been at least a semblance of a possibility of understanding. And I do hate to say it, but I feel like I agree with Marlo. She did look like she was on a bowling league with that big old shirt on. Latoya says, hey, fam, hey, dang, I'm late. And then Aaron says, sis, glad you made it. The Jew says, Kenyon never followed the rules or instructions, which is true. And she do be up in TJ Maxx in whether or not it be in what's that rich place over there in starts with a B. Buckhead. Wow. Dang. It's been a minute since I've been over there. Latoya says, hey, boo snaps.
What's going on, boo?
Latoya says, also
making no sense.
And Sanya should have kept her mouth closed. And she did shake the table. Latoya also says, Mike, I'm going to need you to watch that tone with my boo now.
Johnson, okay, I can see the two candy men. The candy coated clique over here.
Oh, okay.
Got Don Juan and Carmen.
Ooh, child. But that whole situation was a lot. Were you surprised?
Again about it though, to be honest, because I'm tired of the restaurant and I mean, Candy's probably mad because her reviews are horrible, but I still want to try Old Lady Gang because that food do look good sometimes, but the reviews are trash.
But do you think that's a result of haters, or do you think that's a result of actual people going to the restaurant and experiencing the candy experience?
I think a little bit of both.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Even when they posted on TikTok, the food dude, when they be explaining why they don't want to go back, I can see why. Because sometimes, I mean, let's be honest, all restaurants it's not gonna be good every single time you go.
You got that
right.
That's with any restaurant or any business. It's gonna be more negative reviews, to be honest. There's gonna be more positive reviews because nobody says, "Oh my God, this food is good. Let me leave a review." It's they didn't piss me the F off. I really did a review.
Yeah, like
right.
So,
if it's not a Michelin star restaurant, then don't get your expectations up too high. Okay.
To be honest, I believe the bulk of it is like issue with hit or miss, because some people it's like, I like this, but this was soggy. I like this, but you know what I'm saying. So
everything's not perfect.
You got to keep it rather consistent, and that's what I feel like that's not happening in a lot of restaurants.
Yes,
so they do have up and down reviews like that, but I don't know.
Kenya Reese was so late and tired. Don't be applauding her. I mean, Kenya was go back to the bottom run. Like, girl,
right. When she says she's at the bottom of the barrel, I was like, Kenya, that is such a late read. Like, no.
She's at the bottom of the barrel,
felt
on
real
the same show with the same peach. And if you want to be honest, Marta Bum took before you, Kenya. So you joined the bottom run where she's located.
Okay. When they remember, Michelle said, when they go low, we go high. Kenya, so take that into consideration.
She ain't no Michelle Obama either.
That's exactly what I'm about to say. Latoya said 2 snaps in a circle with a Kenya twirl.
Right.
Fifi says, Mike, I got you.
No, I'm not Nene girl. I can got this. I got this. Come on, bring it.
Latoya says, hey, broski, with a lovely heart. Dustin says, I love your channel. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, because it's not my channel. It's Jojo's channel. Anyway, I'll hush. Fifi says, hello, Joseph Jarrell. Oh, did I miss him?
Yeah, I haven't seen him yet.
He said, popping in with my phone on 2% to like the video. What's your excuse? Smash the like button.
Okay, no excuses. He's on 2% doing his thing.
That's an iPhone story for you.
Oh, okay.
Watch it. Quick question.
Yeah.
I can see why Sheree needs to read Candy though next episode, and I hope Sheree read Candy for 5th.
Why?
Okay.
When Candy said she by she on the coming up next,
Right.
I do agree with Sheree. Now, even though
I agree.
Easy to read Sheree about her businesses. Easy.
Mm-hmm.
Sheree this is from Backstory. This is from like watching Carlos King and
Yeah.
watching Sheree. And this is what people, all the other people have said, like, like Kim Zolciak and Nene has said this also. And Candy said this. When Sheree's not on the show, sometimes people do not like to come to their events because they all like to have a fee to come to the event. Sheree always come and don't expect any kind of fee. She always come in and support. And she's never said anything negative about Candy businesses until this season because of what Candy did to her. But I see why Sheree would be mad. Now, even though it's easy to read Sheree about her businesses and her house and everything.
It is very easy.
I think it's out of respect. I would not read you unless you come from me.
Yeah, I feel like if Candy wanted to talk about it, she did not have to use what all the other bloggers were saying and stuff like that. I think that was kind of really easy because I'm sure she's heard 1,700 different bloggers say it before it actually came out of her mouth. But I think she would have been better off just saying, "Wow, I wish you would have had backup for your website." You know what I'm saying? Have more servers for it, because when you have something like that about to happen and you're about to be put on a national scale, what you want to do is have servers on servers on servers and be prepared that way. She could have came at it that way to be helpful rather than try to get a kiki out of it.
Maybe it's me, but I just wish these girls could read. It's not many girls can read on this show. Y'all think Kenya really can read? Kenya reads don't really be hitting for me at all.
No, they don't.
Really, to be honest, I think Kenya is very intellectual and she knows how to speak. And sometimes when she speaks, it's so well said, it goes over your head. But as far as a reader, she's not a reader to get you together.
Per se, no. She don't know how to gather nothing.
She's on an elementary school level.
Phaedra could get you together.
Gather.
Mimi could get you together. Portia could gather you quickly.
Absolutely.
Portia can get you right together. Sheree is not a reader.
She's not that girl.
But she's not going to back down from you either.
That's true.
Exactly.
Yes. And they were even teaching Cynthia. She was on her way to reading all
the
right
first
now.
Season. Cynthia's doing. She does better.
Yeah.
But
she does better than Kenya.
She's just very patient with it.
It's because you got to bring out the truth. You can't just say willy-nilly. You really got to give people their own truth. That truth hurts every time.
That's the definition of a read. Okay.
Yes, but Candy just say stuff and people just scared Candy. I don't know why, but if Sheree knew how to really get Candy together, because you can hit below. I would say hit below the belt, but you can hit her real hurt because you read that. My business, I'm gonna read you by choice.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
And I'll be bringing up reviews on TV and everything since you want to read me by mine.
Right.
Yes, my website I'm working, but yours isn't. The shit is not working either, girl.
But I do think it was kind of crazy to say that in her thing saying that she shut down the internet is like I don't think that was
no. Your website is shut down due to the internet, honey. Okay,
it was definitely was. I don't know what the hell happened, but you can't just. Sheree couldn't say my website is down when you just bought it. You just allegedly bought it up. So she had to say something.
I guess.
So I was watching the 4th season reunion, and Sheree doesn't do well with the truth a lot. She's really
embarrassing
with the truth. Yes, because it is embarrassing, and I get that. But when you're on reality TV, that's sort of kind of your thing where you deal with reality, and you.
But you're a Kenya fan.
What? Wait.
Slow down.
But
I've always said from the get-go that I know from Kenya's first season that she was putting on an act, that she was doing what she thought a villain in a reality TV show should do. I have also said that I believe that Kenya is a little bit more of herself nowadays because she's already established herself in the Real Housewife of Atlanta, whatever it is that she's in. But I've always said that Kenya was putting on an act in her first couple of seasons. So
would you go to her new salon she's building?
Say what?
About to say a cuss word. No.
I said, would you go to her new salon that she's building?
What would I go there for? What she got? What can she do for me?
She can wash your locks and put some Kenya hair care in it, I guess. I don't know.
No, I'm sorry. I will not be
A solid
participating
no.
in Miss Kenya Moore's hair care.
Marching band or
I'm
not.
sure. Okay, marching band or not, I won't even play the bass drums for you, girl. I mean, I'm sure her salon will be beautiful. It looks like a very large space that can accommodate whatever it is that she's looking to do. But no, I will not be engaging with her businesses. I won't be doing that.
Do you think you'll do well?
No.
You know, she called somebody. Can you call somebody low budget? Oh, she's calling Drew low budget net show.
I believe it. Because
But
that is she.
if you think about it, can you put out that movie trailer for Gone with the Wind TV show?
Oh yeah,
That was very low budget. I
it
don't
was.
know.
It was. It really was.
Me too, Fifi. I have a soft spot for Marlo because I feel like Marlo is really one of the few housewives that people can really relate to. If people really think about it, Marlo has came from. I mean, you have a lot of housewives you can relate to, but I mean, it's not many convicted housewives who have turned their life around.
Yeah.
Right.
No matter to do well, okay.
No matter how they did it.
No matter how they did it,
honey.
It happened. Okay.
It happened.
Yes. We're past that.
And now she's able to step into spaces and not be turned away.
Right.
Absolutely. Latoya
God
says
has blessed her to make money to take care of her two nephews. No matter if people think it's for the show or not, we know they're staying with her.
Okay. And it doesn't even matter what the method is. Okay. We just know she got it.
Mike, that was 2 snaps. Those 2 snaps was for you calling me and my gagas. Maybe gangsta boo.
Oh, my gorgeous.
Oh,
boo.
gorgeous boo. Oh.
The KKC. All right.
Candy Cody Click.
Fifi. Latoya says Fifi. Ugh. And Fifi says biscuits and oh no.
Not biscuits and
bullets.
bullets.
And bullets. And let me also say this: everything that we have talked about today is opinions of
our
the show.
opinion.
Let me get this up here right now.
Okay.
These are all alleged. I don't know anything about Candy businesses or anybody else's businesses. Okay, these are all alleged things. We're not like Cluster K. We only speak what we think is facts.
Okay, exactly.
what we believe could be factual,
but it could be alleged,
or mostly our opinion.
All right.
Okay.
Mike, you want to give us your social media so we can get on?
Hold on, we ain't finished with these comments.
I'm sorry.
We move it to slow down.
Slow down. I just want to get to know you.
Oh, I was thinking 16.
Sweet 16.
By Destiny's, the original Destiny's Child.
Destiny's Child.
Oh, gee.
Okay.
Okay. Dustin says, I have a lot of opinions about this S word. Yes. Latoya says, now
Mike. Now, Mike. Sheree been clowning Candy's businesses. Candy tried to help Sheree with her businesses as well, but she wanted to be cheap. Candy giving back some of them shots Sheree been firing.
Oh.
Okay, well, I have nothing to say about that then. I think it's a tie between Eva and Phaedra when it being the queen of reading.
Eva's pretty good, but I wouldn't put her at the same level of Phaedra.
Eva hasn't been on long enough to really give it to me yet.
Yeah.
So
but I will say that time she went in on Marlo, I chuckled heavily.
And they said that went on for about 45 minutes.
Yes. But even when she went on with Kenya too, but Kenya said, girl, you don't want it with me. She said, you're right, and you don't want it with me. Likewise. I said, yes, Kenya. I mean, yes, Eva. And I've been loving Eva since modeling days.
Come on,
America's Next Top Model.
America's Next Top Model.
Which was getting on everybody's nerves.
And she had that spider on her.
Yes, that was my favorite. That was my favorite photo shoot of that season. Oh my goodness! And Takara was my favorite model on that season. I actually bought her King magazine covers. Like, although I had no interest in her body whatsoever, I just bought them to support the girl because I love me some Takara.
You know what? Also, Robin from first season. It was something, but she was so Christian, she didn't want to get naked.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Robin got on my nerves because she
I
was a
like
little bit
Robin.
too stuck up for me. But at the same time, she had a beautiful personality. Like she
Beautiful
would
face
be
and everything.
awesome to hang out with. Like she would be a fun time girl. So yeah, it is what it is.
Has anybody received their order?
I think she's talking about Sheree.
Oh,
Well, I need to purchase because I would be damned if I buy a T-shirt for $40-something.
okay.
Yeah, and that's one thing I was talking about too. Like, who's purchasing these this apparel? Latoya says, "Mike, whoa, Nelly, this is strike 2."
Uh-oh.
Latoya says, "Ain't nobody putting their hands on my boo locks but me." And our agreed upon location.
Okay, loctician.
And that's excuse me. My bad. And our agreed upon loctician, and that's on Little Red Riding Hood.
Okay.
Does she go to what's his name? So and so too?
Mitchell?
Yeah.
No, she's in Georgia.
Oh.
Fifi says, yes, she has come a long way with from her beginnings.
It's my Eva.
I think she's talking about what's that child name? Maybe King you? I don't know. Anyway.
But you can find me on TikTok, Instagram, and also Twitter at MRREAL121. I talk about a little bit of everything, and hopefully you enjoyed all my commentary.
As we do.
Yes, and I love you guys' commentary also.
Yes, it's so fun interacting with y'all.
And I'm Marlo, Team Marlo.
Team Marlo.
Team Teresa Judice.
Yes. All right, Jennifer, your social media contacts.
Tyrone actually sent me a message saying turn on that disclaimer.
Yeah,
I
just
seen
saw it
it
in the
pop up on the
message
screen.
chat.
Thank y'all, because I wasn't paying no attention. Anyway, all right.
Oh, that was cute, Mike.
That was really cute.
I've been working on my vocals.
Thank you.
Yes.
I wasn't taking any kind of thing from Candy though, but you know.
So follow me. I'm at the Light of the Leo. I have a TikTok, as you can probably tell. I'll be on TikTok all the time. Instagram, as well as YouTube. So you can follow me in those spaces. And we always have a lot of fun. I actually repost a lot of stuff. I need to go ahead and continue to post stuff. I'd be feeling like, what do people want to see with me? But I have to keep on posting. But yeah. Go ahead and hit me up, see all my cool videos I got on TikTok, Instagram, and all that other stuff. All right.
Awesome. So you guys can find me on Instagram. My Instagram is jojo_speaks 3020. I'm also on Facebook, Jonathan Lee, and you can email me, williamjonathanlee@gmail.com. What's going on, Stevie? Making a cameo appearance on JoJo Speaks. And also be sure to subscribe, share, like, comment, all that good stuff. We love you guys for watching. Thank you guys so much for watching. Join us next week, same time, same place, same beautiful faces. But until next time, y'all, we're gonna say bye now. Bye.
All right. Bye. Oh, I should turn it off.
Yes, that would be a good thing to indicate that the show was ending.
Oh, look at
Stevie.
Yes, come on, deep Candy.